Today is Saturday, and after watching about 1,000,000 YouTube videos, gardening, people's gardens, gardening techniques, garden ideas, I figured it'd be fun to throw a little video of my garden on YouTube for everyone to see. So here's the view from my garden. Nice day, an orchard. Kind of looking right into the sun, but here's my little spot, and I'm a renter, so this is my allotted plot. It's not very big, maybe 15 by 15, this little alleyway here. So I've been quite interested in a lot of these hugulculture videos and the Back to Eden mulching technique. I'm an arborist, and so I have a basically unlimited supply of wood chips for the rest of my life, and I'm pretty thrilled to find that it works really well in the garden. So these beds are all hugulculture beds. I dug them up about a foot deep, loaded them up with wood, branches, rotten and green. These oaks back here were full of dead wood, and I knocked a bunch of dead wood out of them, collected it all up in underneath there, and so there's quite a bit of wood in these beds. And then I piled the dirt back on, and then what I've done, let's see, this one back here is the first one I built, and so this path I also dug up about a foot deep and piled onto the bed to raise it up quite a bit, and then I filled in the path with wood chips all the way back up to its previous level. And these are some fresh chips. And what I did, I started this garden last fall, and the chips that I put down in this bed last fall over the winter rotted down pretty good. And so what I did is I dug up this spring, I dug up that path, and this is what I got. So I dug up the old rotted nice chip from the path, and I used it to mulch the bed. And I had some crop from over the winter. I grew some turnips and beets and kale, so I chopped that all down, what was left, and I just mulched over it. And so that's kind of been working pretty nice. And then so the same thing with these other beds, and then I just replaced the paths with nice new chips. And these are actually from a nice little yard machine my grandmother's let me borrow. This little Super Tomahawk makes really nice, real fine chips. And another thing I did, you can see these are the normal coarse chips that come out of an industrial sized commercial chipper. This is from a pile down the street that Davy Tree, the line clearance company, left, and it's been sitting around for a while, so it's got all kinds of mycelium growing on it, and the chips are half rotted. And digging around in there, I found a nice fat California rubber boa, which was kind of cool. And but these are real coarse, so I'm thinking for the paths that's just fine. For mulching on the beds, I'm more inclined to use something finer like this. So what I did is I took these coarse chips and I ran them through that shredder, and this is what came out. And this looks really nice, real fine, so it's easy to It's easy to mulch right up to the plants. And when I need to pull it back to plant seeds, I could almost, yeah, it's real nice. So I was gonna say I could almost plant right in it, but I don't think that would be a good idea. Definitely want to scrape it back and plant in the soil below, or at least in a more thoroughly rotted mulch area. So anyhow, that's my garden so far, and these artichokes are loving it. And you can see fava beans are doing really good. I got this nice chard that's going absolutely apeshit. It's actually starting to push its stalk out, so it's going to flower soon. I'm going to have to pull that guy up, but I got another one in here. This volunteer poppy plant looks really happy. And what else do I got? I got some kale left over. I got this tree kale, perennial kale, which is also really happy. Another couple dinosaur kale, and then this one is the Inca berry. It's like a tomatillo, but sweet. Tastes kind of like pineapple crossed with a tomato. It's pretty good, and it's a perennial, so all you gotta do is cut it back every now and then. And then one thing that I decided to do, since these raised beds are pretty tall, is to utilize the sides of the beds a little bit if I can. So I planted some strawberries, and I'm hoping that the strawberries will, occupy the sides of the bed, take up some of that space, and give me some good little berries. I got a little alpine strawberry planted here that's starting to go. A couple little alpine strawberries, and then a couple of traditional, regular strawberries. So that's it. Oh yeah, these are Brussels sprouts. I love Brussels sprouts. So hopefully this year I'll actually get a chance to harvest some Brussels sprouts, which, being a renter, for whatever reason, I've always had to move before my damn Brussels sprouts are ready. And I've never harvested a single one, unfortunately, so this is my shot. Alright, yeah, there it is. And I'll post an update in a couple months, I think. Or a month. We'll see how fast it grows. Thanks.